Oof. Just get it.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
I was still gonna have to cut it off. Yeah, look at this gun, by the way. It's sick. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Ooh. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I mean, if what's it called? I read an article about this, and it said that it was better to actually redirect it to Edgewater because the guys will go there. So better out, everyone. Like if I directed it to botanical laboratory, it's it'll make the whole Edgewater mad at me. Whatever. I have a lot of money now. I have 200 and something. I almost got enough to buy a sniper.
What
Okay?
happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again? I know, I'm trying to think.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Oh god, okay. Yoink.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Yoinkies, mein boy. Get it.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati, you're the...
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day. I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. Would you? I'd be grateful. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself. What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
The matter's been weighing on me. Fact is, I can't go anywhere long as Zoe's missing. Disappeared without a trace. Marauders took her, I suspect. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest. I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time. I'll help if I can. Hey, I got time. Nothing. With the power gone, we've got to
Where could she be? Where could she be?
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Hope Adelaide's okay.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Hope Adelaide's okay.
One of us want to go see what happened?
What happened? Sprat fell into it.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Hope Adelaide's okay.
I'm gonna make it a very high speed. ما بتسيبيش كوباية معاكي؟ ليه بتسيبيها جوه؟ ياه ياه. أنا تريدينج. شكرا. هاي.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Thompson.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Okay, this. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. What am I doing?
Heard something outside the walls today.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
Wait. Ooh. These are pretty good ones.
Easy.
You're safer inside the walls.
Maintenance. Sure, Kappa. Oh, a plasma rifle. Oh my god, that's so much ammo. Oof, oof, oof. Oof. Ooh. I have 672 money. Oh, that's money. Oh my god, that's sick. Okay. I had earrings or something. I swear. Clothing. Yeah, earrings. These earrings are for the fashion course. What's that? Look, items can be sold in bulk. That's me. Okay. It's not the best choice. It's a fact. Well, I'm stealing from these people and I'm working with them. Or I'm trying to steal. I'm finding it. No way. This is the power regulator. I could just take this out and everyone's gonna lose their power. Oh my god. Who wants that? I don't wanna get killed. That's one thing. For sure. I don't know how to go there. No, me wrong. Is he outside? Oh my god, this is outside the whole time. I don't know how to go out there. Oh, that's how.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Okay.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Oh, that's kind of cute though.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up. Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body. And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan for medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself. If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose. Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most. That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent. Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end. Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world. You mean you don't know? Why, Monarch, of course. Spacer's Choice ran a mighty fishing enterprise on that world. As it so turns out, Soltuna do not take as readily to the waters of Terra 2. Scrawnier than their Monarch cousins. Forces us to pack our cans with additives, you see. Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Soltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead. It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post. I wish you wouldn't say things like that. I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do. I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that. This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude. I appreciate what you've done for us. I expected as much. I've been thinking about it. I could use Adelaide back, but if she's being obstinate, try to talk her followers into returning. We need the extra hands. Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Soltuna cannery. We eat Soltuna here, and only Soltuna. Health is a state of mind, friend. Afflictions in one's body are reflections of afflictions in one's work ethic and attitude. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Damn eyeball. That was so smart.
Yeah, huh? Not a peep from me. Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass. I'm not allowed.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident. See that you do. I got a business to run. Edgewater ain't gonna provision itself, you know.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
Holy. Holy.
rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of raw tuna.
Voilà. Voilà. خلاص. لا عشان أذاكر. عشان أذاكر بعدين. أي Okay.
You some sort of freelancer?
Guarda di Captain.
What's eating you?
Nicely done.
تمشي شوية بس. نعم يا عمي نعم، بقولك بس شوية. Oh my god.
We can handle this.
Yo,
Hey,
what is up, gamer? Do you
nothing
see that?
much. I'm on my way home, dude.
Um, I want to check my stream. I would
Yeah.
say he's sick than he should
Yeah,
be.
I'm walking, dude. I'm walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe when I get home, hopefully.
Mm,
It'll take me 5 minutes. So,
mm.
yeah.
I mean, I found so much stuff. It's unbelievable. But by mistake, I bought a lot of ammo to the point of like I had 600 coins, money, and
Yeah.
so when I bought that, it left me with 58.
So, what time is it in Dubai?
Wait. Ah, I'm dead. What time? It is
Yeah.
11:14.
What time do you go to the mosque, dude?
It's like 12 or something.
That is sad.
Mm,
I went to the mosque,
damn.
actually.
Foggy,
Yeah,
dude.
I got out 30 minutes ago from the class. I went to the mosque.
Mhm.
Yeah, the mosque is like 5, 6 minutes away from my home. I went there, just got out.
Okay.
Listen, do you see the? Do you listen? Do you hear the fucking horns, dude?
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding,
There
ding.
are a bunch of dumbasses thinks they own the fucking city.
Foggy, man.
I'm pretty sure if you come here, right?
Yeah.
Literally,
Hmm.
you will be treated as fucking kings. Not even kidding.
Other way around, man.
No kidding. I'm not even kidding, dude. Fucking kings. Oh Jesus Christ! What the fuck? There's a truck full of trees right now.
Okay.
Donkeys taking another party. Dog. Dude, there's 4 parks where I live, 2 minutes away from each other. Can you imagine?
Damn. How many?
4.
4. Oh.
Yeah, and they're 2 to 3 minutes away from each other. It's weird. And there are some areas where there's no parks.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. It's just so sad. I hope nothing got lost in my saves, because it says insufficient space, and I don't know where
Ooh.
to. Wait. I don't know where is the game itself.
What game?
Outer Worlds.
You downloaded it in the 1 terabyte one.
I know, but it's showing that it's insufficient space.
Oh, interesting. I don't know what to do. Yo, okay. So I'm 2 minutes away from my home, right? I'ma go in, right? Take a sure I'm gonna take a fucking shower, right? Take a shit. And I'll be on in like 10 to 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
We can talk till I get home. When I get home, yeah.
So how was your thingy?
Good. Yeah, the teacher gave me 10 chapters to read and do the summaries, right? And do your assignments because you have to submit them. Like cool dog. Yeah. I don't have any money on me right now. I would have bought in the you know those fat ass papers that are really thick. and has lines on them.
Yeah.
I have to buy those kinds of paper, right? And I have to get a file, write my homework there, submit it, and the teacher will get it to the I don't know, whoever is in charge. It goes to another fucking city to be read, and then after I do my exam 5 months ago, that will help me get more marks.
Damn. Oh. Easy
Yeah.
marks.
I don't know why I have to do the English and computer as well.
You have to do
Because
each other.
I'm reading only biology, chemistry, and physics, right? I don't know why I have to do the English and data entry. I don't even have them. I don't even study those two right now. It's just weird. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. I'm in the yard now. Well, I'm gonna go now. I'll be on in like 30 minutes then.
Okay. See you.
Okay.
طنط انت مليون حاجة في مخي يا العمل.